Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Robotech issue number 2. All right, again, I am not a huge follower of, I've never watched a single episode of Robotech before. I couldn't tell you the difference between Robotech or Battletech or Gundam. I really don't know the difference of them. But, I'm gonna start following some stuff along, all right? Apparently it's on Netflix. I'm gonna check all that good stuff out. In the meantime, what I'm seeing here is that in that last battle from issue number 1, Roy is sitting there trying to battle this thing. Min Mai actually has a way better time of shooting this thing, blows its hand off, shoots it in the face. And that's the thing, guys. Always listen, Min Mai has a better understanding of this than Roy. If a giant alien comes after you, shoot it in the frickin' face. This is rule number 1, okay? Alien warfare. Regardless, Fokker comes up. I love that name, Fokker. Meet the Fokkers. So Fokker comes up. He's like, hey, what's going on? You messing with my little Bretta? And he just starts blowing this thing away. He's not doing the greatest job. I almost feel like Roy and Min Mai were doing a better job. Regardless, he shoots it. It falls on top of him. It's like, help me. So they go and separate. Min Mai, I swear to God, this girl, she says like 14 times in here, I need to go home to my family. I need to find my family. Oh my God, and that's the thing. That's the thing. I know this is like Japanese, so I'm pretty sure they had the really high-pitched, screechy voice. If this were actually the in the anime, I'm sure they'd be like, I need to find my... Oh, it just gives me a headache even thinking of it, at least if actually trying to recreate the voice. Dude, go home to your family. Go home now. Walk for all I get out and walk for all I care. But I swear to God, if you don't shut up and stop saying that right now, I'm going to shoot you in the face. All right? I'm going to pretend there was an alien, Dick Cheney and everything. Anyway, okay, done. So what happens now is back on the RDI, which is where Roy should have been by now, and he acknowledges that several times. They decide, listen, we need to get the heck out of Dodge, mainly Earth. All right. So I guess they're trying to draw the fire away from the Earth because these aliens, just they showed up and they're not laying down. They're laying down fire. That's what they're laying down. So they're like, all right, listen, let's fold time and space and let's go and transfer ourselves behind the moon. Okay. Now look, I was a former electrical engineer in my day. I've taken a couple physics class, but I am by no means a physicist. So I couldn't tell you if this would actually be a bad thing to fold space within the Earth's atmosphere. But I personally, like for me, I don't know, if you could teleport outside of space, why can't you teleport inside of the Earth's atmosphere? What's the big deal? I don't know, whatever. But apparently going from one to the next is not a good thing. And the aliens are even saying, it's like, listen, these guys have like the most powerful freaking piece of tech in the world. And they're all just like, whatever, man. We don't know how to use it. But on top of that, since we don't know how to use it, we start thinking that we're like invincible and that's going to be our downfall. And that was a really good explanation. It really is, It's like a giant sized false sense of security. Nonetheless, they go and they teleport. It's supposed to be behind the moon. Wrong answer. They wind up next to Pluto. And it's funny. They describe it as a dwarf planet with 5 small moons orbiting around it. Yeah. Okay. Space, guys. Space. Our solar system. It also has a giant moon called Charen. And Charen is just about the same size as freaking Pluto. Just saying. They seem to have forgotten that. Nonetheless, so they show up there, and while they're there, it turns out that the generator for transporting them that way has disappeared. Literally, just puff of smoke, and it's gone. It took the smoke also. So, yeah, man, like so they gotta like hitchhike all the way back home. Not really, but they're going to be going by, what's called impulse power to get back home, I guess. Wow. So now me, if I'm the aliens, I'm shooting the heck out of the Earth. Be like, oh, you want to teleport away, huh? Watch this. And just start dropping cluster bombs like wicked all over the Earth. So when, these guys come back in the ship, be like, oh no, what have we done? Yeah, it's on your hands, buddy. Okay, nonetheless, I'm going to give this comic a B. This looked pretty fun. It looked like they were trying to explain the science here of what's going on, or at least give us the idea that the science is coming. So they just put him in a really precarious plot. They need to get the heck back to Earth. I'm not entirely sure why they left. I imagine that, these guys are just trying to go after the ship. And if they leave the Earth, then okay, fine, we'll go after the ship. We'll leave the Earth and who cares? I don't know. I don't know. But I do know that Roy seems to have gotten teleported with them, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool. Yeah, let's see where it goes from here. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.